Going on, my friends? Chupebrains White. Chupebrains White. So, I don't think I've ever had this pepper before. Honestly, I don't think so. But there's a good picture of the inside. Very translucent white pod, gorgeous fucking pepper. Look at it, beautiful. So, smells like a typical white pod. It smells a little floral, chinense, but a beautiful look. I like the shape on these teardrop peppers like this. It is a pretty smooth walled pepper, but there are some little bit of ridges on it as well. So Chupebrains White, all I could find is that it was originally founded or created by Fada's Peppers, and is part Naga Brains. So I don't know what the full cross or the full deal is with it, but we're gonna give it a shot today and see what we got. So I was excited for that one. So again, these peppers came from Super Hot Peppers of Lumberton, Texas. Nathan Brady, thank you, buddy. Alright, well, no time like the present, my friends. Cheers. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow, great flavor. And here comes the typical white pod flavor. It's just kind of bland, but upon first bite and a few chews into the pepper, it was kind of sweet. It's not real fruity. It's that typical like bland, slightly floral, but not floral like red super hots, but there is kind of like an underlying florality to it a little bit. See, there's that sweetness again. It's almost just coming from the water that's inside the wall of the pepper, because they are juicy. I found that white pods tend to hold a little bit of water weight within the walls of the pepper or inside the flesh of the pepper. Yeah, again, a little more sweet right off the jump on each bite, and then it goes away pretty quick. Be nice if that stuck around a little bit longer. Decent heat on these. They're not super hot, but for the birds, they're in that like habanero level range heat is what it feels like to me. And seeds are sticking to the roof of my mouth. It is oily in there. They are oily. Try and break these down pretty good, because I just reviewed a super hot right before this, and I haven't eaten a whole lot today. So and these are my first pods besides the Reapers and the Jamaican mushroom, and then the ghost pepper and whatnot that I did from a good friend of mine a month and a half ago. So, boy, I haven't been burning really that much the past really 3 months. So this has a nice burn on the tongue, and it's a stinging burn, very similar to a habanero right now. I didn't get that while chewing it, but it's right now. It's just it is like a little prick right on the tip of the tongue, and underneath the tongue it feels like pop rocks, kind of. I mean, different but similar. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how else to describe it, but yeah. And it's not even necessarily underneath the tongue. It's the part where your tongue lays in. You know what I'm saying? That part. It's just, it feels like it's bubbling. Very interesting. Nothing in the throat. I can feel it in the lips. Nothing really happening with the eyes. They're a little glossy, but they're not tearing at all. Nose isn't even really running too much on that. But yeah, that's about habanero level heat, I would think. That's my guess. I quickly jotted down a Google search for Scoville rating, and if nothing comes up right off the jump, or I don't see something I like with right there, I give up. Unless I have more time, which I didn't. Again, I didn't know what pods Nathan was sending me, and I've never bought pods from him before. But that's the second variety I've eaten from him now on this box, and I mean, what can I say? They're good. They're good. Good heat, good flavor. Nice big pods. Those pods, that was a big one. There was one that's a little bit bigger that he sent me, but it has the duct tape label on it, and I didn't feel like fighting that, so I reviewed this one. It's not much bigger than this one, but I think I also read these particular Chupebrains white pods are, from what I understand and looked at, that pod is about normal size. That's a full grown, not a runt. So again, beautiful pods, good size on them so far, good flavor, good heat on what they are. Yeah, it's kind of tapering down now. That sizzling sensation underneath the tongue there, it's kind of gone away. The major burn right now is on my lips, and the nose is just starting to trickle now a little bit. So yeah, it's got some good heat to it. Good heat. Anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate you guys burning with me, and we'll be back tomorrow, review another pod. So we'll see y'all.